Welcome back to the second part of Dailies today. 7:32 is the time, and yes, we are good to go, Lagos. So I'm not going to add any new headline to Dailies today this morning because I saw that we had quite a number of people who'd like to chime in on the stories that we shared earlier on the show and the messages that we have. We still have quite a number of backlog that we need to clear. So I'm going to just go ahead with the stories that we already shared on Dailies today. You can watch live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. That's how you can watch live on Facebook and on YouTube. So I'm going to go through the stories that we have on the table earlier this morning. Let's start with the Punch newspaper this time. Police arrest Obi of Lagos, foil installation. Police arrest Obi of Lagos, foil installation. That's in the Punch newspaper. 2027, police INEC move against early campaigns. That's in the Punch as well. Police probe 2 bodies found in Lagos Canal. The Punch. Let's go to the Vanguard. Police in Delta arrest 80 armed robbery. Other suspects in August. That's in the Vanguard newspaper. We got another story here that says 2027 micro zoning stirs tension in PDP. 2027 micro zoning stirs tension in PDP. It's in the Vanguard for you today. EFCC grills ex-NNPC boss Quadry over $7.2 billion refinery fraud. Refinery fund, not fraud. Let's now go to the Daily Trust newspaper. NFF disowns press statement criticizing Super Eagles players. That's in the Trust. INEC, why we can't punish politicians for early campaigns. You should read that up in the Trust newspaper. Police officers shot dead at Kogi checkpoint. That's in the Trust as well. To the Guardian, INEC recognizes Mark-led ADC leadership. INEC recognizes Mark-led ADC leadership. Police detain fake Obi of Lagos. That's in the Guardian newspaper as well this morning. And the last story from the Guardian, Tinubu directs FEC committee to clear transport bottlenecks, raising food prices. Tinubu directs FEC committee to clear transport bottlenecks, raising food prices. It's the Guardian. You'd get that story if you want to read. Now the telephone lines are open. Let's start our conversation. 0201 2770 993. That is 0201 2770 993. Female only line is 0201 465 7190. That is 0201 465 7190 for the female callers and the female callers only. If you're calling me, please, you've got 60 seconds to share your thought with me. If you're in the diaspora, you can also call the WhatsApp line 0809 597 5805. If you're in the diaspora, you can call that WhatsApp number. If you're here, don't call the WhatsApp number. Just send a message to it. If you're in the diaspora, don't use Nigerian number to call the WhatsApp number. I will not pick it. But if you use an international number to call that WhatsApp number, if you're in the diaspora, I will pick it and we can talk. However, everyone has got 60 seconds. If you're watching on Facebook and on YouTube, drop your comment. I would come take your comment on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's begin quickly. Let's see how many calls we can take and messages we can read. Good morning to you. Good morning. All right, you may want to call me back. Please do try and call me back if you can. All right, okay. Let me quickly jump on this, then we'll move on to other calls afterwards. So I can't read this message because it's quite derogatory. Chidi from Ojo Barracks, I see what you put here, but you know, it's not nice to put a whole state the way you have termed it. You called emo people some kinds of name, which is not good. The individual that did this as an individual, or the individuals involved, they did it as individuals. They didn't do it in the name of emo people or emo state. No, they did not. These are just very weird people, very weird people. So there's no need to begin to label a whole state. What you have written here is really not cool. Well, let's look at this one here that says What of Emir of Imo in Imo State? Truly, there is a huge problem in Nigeria. That's Okon from Lagos. Okon sent that in. Okon, thank you for sharing your thought. This person says, I 100% agree with you on asking parties only about power. Okay. All right. That conversation we had at 5 a.m. All right. It says, I 100% agree with you on asking parties only about power. To hear that it was 3,971 megawatts that was on the grid is embarrassing. So since 2023, how much megawatts have Adelabu added to the grid? Tinubu said he doesn't provide 24 hours power. No one should vote for him. We have to start from there. That's Chris in Accra who dropped that. And Chris said the issue of what's it called now? Obi of Lagos. He says it happened here in Ghana. Ezendigbo, Ghana, and he's Chinedu. He was duly arrested. What is it with my people with titles? If you listen to him, he can't even speak proper English. That's Chris in Accra, Ghana, who sent that in. Chris, thank you for sharing your thoughts. I have another comment here that says, leave me stand by alone, please. Tunde from Oderemo in Ogun State says, what fundamental rights are we talking about? It's very unfortunate that people just want to create trouble where not necessary. What would be the case if we have Oba of Anambra? It's a recipe for trouble. That's Tunde from Oderemo who dropped that message on WhatsApp for me. I'm going to quickly jump on this one here from Prince in Abeokuta. Prince said, Jonathan set out power sector to fail. He signed out our power sector to politicians with satanic contract clauses, making it difficult for his successors to reverse the sales. On the issue of Obi of Lagos, let's learn how to respect people's culture and traditions. Why would you come to other people's space and be thinking of building an empire so that in the next 50 years or century they would be claiming they are also indigenous people? Let's respect our host. That's Prince from Abeokuta who dropped that message here. Prince, thank you for sharing. I have another one here that says, Oga Sheriff, we need a new sheriff in the power sector. No country can survive without energy or power. We have been celebrating 5,000 and 6,000 megawatts for over 4 decades. South Africa, with less than 200 million population. South Africa is not even up to 50 million. So if they are, they'd just be above, a little above 50 million. Has more than 50,000 megawatts and sell energy to neighboring countries like Lesotho, Eswatini. Oga Sheriff, the beautiful ones are not yet born. That's Akala Jacobs from Ikoyi who dropped the Akala. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. It's 7:41. I'm going to come to telephone in a moment. Just give me a few more time to offload these messages. They are way too many. Okay, so let me take this one here that says, it's a long one. What's this person sending me? I should help you call and celebrate your wonderful people. It's a wrong program. I think you're listening to another show. He even adds their phone numbers to it. What is wrong with my people? Okay, let me take this one here. It says, this Obi of Lagos in the Yoruba land would cause a tribal conflict. The police should shut it down. As PLA from Lagos State. PLA, thank you. I've got another one here that says, ethnic intolerance in Lagos has deepened after the 2023 presidential election. The arrest of the alleged Obi of Lagos and demolition of his proposed palace is a continuation of the ethnic tension. The Igbos in Lagos have been having their Ohanese meetings. They have never interfered in the governance of the state. In my area, they cooperate with their host community and contribute to the development of areas. This sudden attitude of Lagos state government is nothing but promoting division in the state. It doesn't augur well for the unity of the country. Dominic from Ikorodu Center. And Dominic, thank you for sharing. I've got another one here that says, a caller from New York, Muyi, really approached the matter with an open mind, devoid of sentiments of a sound mind. Where I do business, we have a guy called Seri Kioja. He actually coordinates the activities of his Hausa brothers. The hate that we as a people attract for no reason should teach every Igbo man that what others do, if you do it, there must be consequences. So every Igbo man must be careful, or else they treat you like a criminal that you're not. That's the merchant man who sent that in. The Merchant Man, thank you for sharing your thoughts. I have, let me take two more. Just two more. I promise. Just two more messages, and I would come and take calls, right? Okay. Good morning, Mr. Quadry. The truth is that the audacity of some people in other people's land is unbelievable. What cannot be tolerated or accepted in their land is allowed in the West because the people are very tolerant. If the Yoruba people consider how Ilorin was taken from them, they will not tolerate any other tribe in the West. No name attached to this, but thank you for sharing. Let me take this one here that says, Mayor is your name from Ikotumigbi. Mayor says, National Grid collapse again. Is this a new news or what? Please, can you tell me one thing that has not collapsed in Nigeria, or you people are still pretending that all is well? Even the people ruling you already collapsed. Even the people ruling you already collapsed before the National Grid. Egypt is operating close to 50,000 megawatts. APC and its followers are busy attacking opposition parties while the country is bleeding. Thank you, Mayor, for sharing your thought. Now, let me come take calls. Yeah, I've got a lot of calls just coming in and going. All right, please turn off your radio if you're calling me. 60 seconds is all you got. Thank you for understanding. Good morning to you.
Ogami Sheriff. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
This is Gift from Onikpan. Hope you don't miss Okujimi too much.
Welcome, Gift. Nah, I miss him. I miss him a whole lot.
I understand. Me too. See, Uncle Sheriff. For me, the thing is, I keep saying this thing. The reason why the ruling class of the country do not care about electricity stability is because it does not affect them. These people can afford diesel, even if it's 5 million naira per liter. They can afford it. They have substitute for electricity. Hope you get my point. The Aso Rock already has solar. Solar is not cheap, Uncle Sheriff. I went to Quadry Poly recently, and the entire neighboring hostels around the school do not have lights. They don't have lights. Is that crazy? Then for the OB of Lagos, I maybe they didn't go through the right channel, or maybe it's the title that is attached to it, because people are allowed to set up communities, set up groups to fight for their own interest and do their own membership. So maybe they didn't go through the right channel. That's why it was shut down. So I don't really see it as an issue if they want to set up a community and a structure to call their brothers in, and it will really help the government.
Thank you.
That's what I say about it. Have a good day, my brother.
Thank you, Gift. Have a good one yourself. Thanks for calling me. Appreciate it. Okay, appreciate it. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Adi from Abeokuta.
Welcome.
Yeah, about this OB of Lagos.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it looks like people don't understand the meaning of that OB. OB is a paramount ruler. It's not just ordinary king. It's a paramount. And you already have one paramount ruler in Lagos. How many do you want to have? This problem is, you're the last one for you and the
Only of
problem is they are trying to divide it. And you are still coming here to come and create another one. You can't have two paramount. The OB is a paramount ruler. It's a paramount ruler. You can have many kings. You have many kings in Lagos State, but you cannot have two paramount ruler. I can have two paramount ruler. You want to have Tinubu is there. You want to have another president when Tinubu is there? Not possible. You already have one. If you want a title or anything, go to him and go and negotiate with him, and they give you a title. Even at that place, you want to stay it. You want to be a king there. They will let you know if there is a king that is running that. They will let you know. You look for another title. You can't be another paramount ruler.
Thank you.
It's not possible.
Thank you. Thank you for your thoughts. I've got a call here on WhatsApp. Let me see if the person is still on. Oh no, the person has gone. Once it freezes like that, it means the person has gone. Blair Anya on our live stream on YouTube says, on the OB of Lagos, the police was right to detain them. These are the people who make it look like every Igbo person in the state is looking to undermine indigenes. It's shameful that such was attempted. Okay, that's Blair Anya who dropped that on our live stream on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to take this call here right here. Good morning to you.
Yeah, hello, Shari. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Mr. Gochuku.
Welcome.
You see, this issue of Igbo king, I don't see it to be anything. A group as large as Igbos in Lagos, if they have a king, presiding of probably, solving cases, solving issues, within the Igbos. They are not, compelling the Yorubas to be under the Igbos. No, we should stop arguing on trivialize their issues. We should focus on issues that are bordering, on all Nigerians. Because these things we are looking at like this will consume everybody one day. No matter where you belong. They should focus on the right things. Things that will improve the life of Nigerians and not Igbo king and whatever. I heard you saying, what did the man smoke? Which is not good. Good morning, Sharif.
Good morning to you too. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. Let me take a few comments very quickly now. This person says, speaking to what Muyi said, I heard in the news some days ago about Seriki of Lagos. Please, what is Seriki? What does Seriki means? If it's the same as Obi, then let there be no Seriki also. That's Sean who sent that in. I have this one here. Felix Ido, I've seen your message, but I'm not going to read it because it's not good for the radio. This Iman now said, Sheriff, why are you afraid of reading messages? No. It's not about being afraid. It's about being professional. Okay. I mean, you won't understand my job better than me because you don't do my job. All right. Let me take this. I can't take your message, Femi. I can't take your message. No, I will not. Let me see. Steve in Ogba. What are you saying, Steve? What are you saying? Let me take a call. Because I can use this moment to go through Steve's message. It's quite long. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
My name is Emmanuel.
Welcome, Emmanuel.
If you know, you see, of all the headlines that you've read out, it's about this Igbo issue. This Igbo or Obi
of Lagos.
It has been prominent in all of the headlines that you read out. It goes to show how we as Nigerians are turning ourselves into tribalistic entities. The whole thing started.
We're turning ourselves into it, or we are already it.
We are already it, in fact, because we are already it, and it hurts. It hurts because it was never like this. I am Igbo. I know, in fact, I speak Yoruba perfectly, more than even some Yorubas themselves. I grew up. I was born here. I grew up in Festa. When we were growing up, we played with ourselves. There was nothing like Igbo. There was nothing like Hausa. There was nothing like Yoruba. So sometimes we could go in fact, there was nothing like kidnapping then. We used to go as far as possible to go and play football and come back. How did we get here? I don't understand. Please, Nigerians, we are one. Let's leave this tribalism aside and move on as one. Please, I beg you. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you for calling. Thank you, my good friend. Thanks for calling me. Let me take another call quickly. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Ogashiri.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is the merchant man.
Let's hear you.
Just like the last caller said, the truth is we got here after the 2023 general elections because it was at that election that we started picking and started being so careful about who we are. And those who actually made it to work are really harvesting on it to divide off the more. Ordinarily, before now, I used to see Sadiki of Social Place living in Lagos, Eze of Igbo living in Lagos doing their businesses. But I think the essence of all this is as a result of what has divided us. Go to US, you will see that in some states there are key positions that Igbos are manning. But the truth remains that in as much as you are an Igbo man, you live in Nigeria, especially in Lagos, you have to be careful, because what others could do and go scot-free, if you're an Igbo man, it might be misconstrued to be offense. Because I don't see the reason we should be deliberating about the Oba or Obi of Lagos. I don't see the reason, and I don't know the essence that guy will. He knows what happened to the guy of Ajao, and he decided to go for his own to get the kind of embarrassment he is getting. Thank you, Sheriff. God bless.
Thank you too, the merchant man. Thanks for calling me. Appreciate. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
This is Usman for Balade.
Welcome, Usman.
Sheriff, our agri collapse. Insecurity collapse. Hunger collapse. Poverty collapse. The economy is better to corner. I don't know where this APC is carrying Nigeria to. Tinubu said if he don't give us if he don't give us life, we should not vote for him in 2027. That's what this man said. And the light now is collapsing every day. And the man now is there now enjoy himself. The country that work, the country that have light, 24 hours light, the country that have good roads. He said it's live vacation to another man country where everything is fine there. Look at this country. Look at this country. Every day like collapse. Nothing is working for the country.
Thank you.
They are practicing democracy.
Thank you,
democracy.
man.
There is the best for the
Thank
people.
you.
This democracy. Everybody will chop the democracy. Thank you.
Thank you too. Thanks for calling me. Appreciate. Good morning to you. Morning.
Sheriff.
Good morning to you.
Morning. Okay, I've called before now. Let me allow that to call.
Okay, all right. It's okay. All right. Thanks for being nice. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please.
Oluwasegun from here.
Let's talk.
How do we get here? The moment we allow them to collapse our education first, because then you go to school with the commissioner's son, you go to school with the prime minister's son. Now we allow them to take that away. If your father is nobody, you can school with the one. The elites know this. The moment we start following them with all this their nonsense, we will consume ourselves. Obi or not Obi, let them settle themselves. Let we massive concentrate on what we want our country to look like. We will keep on supporting them. They know how to divide us. When they want to share the money, they will not make that known to us in the pages of newspaper. It is when they want to beg all these politics of a thing now, they will now come and tell us we have new ADC. New ADC now, who is there? We will still carrying that on our head. Oh, may God help us. I don't want to hear anything they like. Let them be doing it. But I know God will surely answer Nigerian player one day.
All right. Thanks for calling me. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sharif.
Good morning to you.
This is Kenny.
Welcome, Kenny.
Yeah, thank you. What I would say is Alhaji Lateef Jakonde is such a quintessential leader. And I think we should just copy him. And that's with reference to tribalism and anything. You know, he was truly a detribalized Nigerian. And he deserves to be emulated. Now, with reference to the police that were shot, who shot our police? We need to find them out. Have a good one.
Thank you, Kenny. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it. We're going to leave it here for this morning because at 8 o'clock, it's a Health Thursday. So after the news, we'll go straight into our conversation on malaria in Lagos and tackling it. Those mosquitoes have developed some, I don't know what they've developed, but look, if you're going to buy anyhow drugs to fix yourself, sometimes those drugs don't work. Okay. But hey, Lagos, thank you for being a part of this. I have to go now. We'll bring you the news at the top of the hour. After the news, we'll speak with our guest from the Lagos State Ministry of Health and on malaria. If you got questions for my guest, please be typing them. I'll be right back.
Na yellow clock be that. Yes!
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria.